Hello, Reject Nation. I'm Greg Alba.
And I'm John Humphrey.
Well, senors and senoritas, we're going to talk about the curse of La Llorona. I am so excited to do this trailer, man. The first one was appropriately creepy. Anywho, before we hop into that, I wanted to say muchos gracias to all who have been following us on our Patreon page. Over there, we do weekly quaz, and we also do TV show reaction stream-alongs for several shows. That includes My Hero Academia, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, just started out One Punch Man, finished all of Attack on Titan, made all the way to Supernatural Season 2 right now, yeah. Gotham, Riverdale, but John's putting that on hold because now he started The Haunting of Hill House. With the fair use rules, we do reaction highlights with footage included for Supernatural, One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, and Wayne, which also has a stream along. Anywho, that's a mouthful for me to say right there, and he does music video coverage. Let's get to this.
I'm very sorry about your loss. I can't even imagine how you must feel.
She looks pretty mad.
Yeah. Children. Rinsing. Are safe.
That's what we're doing.
I thought they heard her crying.
Ugh.
For the sting. For the tears. They will. And you will come for them.
That's why you don't get any rocking chairs.
Like Llorona.
Just like that, now a whole bunch of people know how to say that.
La Llorona.
La 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 Llorona.
String music.
Ooh.
Can you help us?
The church works with people.
Raymond Cruz, man.
He's the hardest priest ever.
Right here.
What do we do?
Ah.
Whoa.
When you're facing an evil, it has no bounds.
Freddy Krueger.
Ugh. Oh.
The curse of La Llorona.
The other reason they have a trailer voice is to make sure we say it correctly.
Yeah. Just in case you forgot halfway through, and go back to La 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 Llorona. La 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 Llorona.
Oh man, after watching Roma, I am so excited for this movie.
Oh yeah, direct sequel.
The Mexican family is having hard times. This is exactly my cup of tea now.
Oh yeah, and the naked stick fighting guy is gonna save them. Yeah. She's gonna show up and she's gonna be like, "Whoa, whoa,
Whoa, you vanquished.
Yeah, man, she found a newer, better suitor to cure her, grief over the insanity of murdering her children.
I feel like my opinion on this trailer is pretty solid. Guys, I'm going to give you
Great
a solid opinion on this
Great
trailer.
opinion. I agree already.
Must be the most pretentious shit I've said in a long time.
I have
a solid opinion
down.
about to lay on you guys right now.
Let me spit some wisdom at you.
I feel like this is going to be in terms of script wise, sure, it's just a trailer, but I get the strong impression that it's probably going to be a rather generic horror film that's going to be strongly elevated by a unique sense of direction with its visuals and its camera work, because that was the most gripping part of all this. A lot of this seemed like, this is technically on paper seems pretty cliche and pretty generic,
Yeah.
but a lot of the way the the symmetry of the angles and the way it's really mixed up. And the performances, too, I imagine, will elevate the movie as well. But specifically, the direction of this movie. You know, just seeing this one specifically. Not the last one, but this one specifically.
Llorona!
Made me go, I can see why this guy is James Wan's new buddy to take over The Conjuring 3.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest takeaway from this trailer is like, I don't know exactly how this particular film is going to go, because I feel like the only issue that the Conjuring universe has is just whether or not this particular script is going to flesh out its characters or not, because they always have like aura and tonal earmarks and stuff. But yeah, like just the visual confidence in this trailer, I was like, I get why they probably tapped this guy to make The Conjuring 3, because it looks really chilling. I love the vibe. Like, this is a folk tale I've been aware of for at least a decent amount of time before this ever became a movie. Not to take all the credit, because, you know, it's not even my culture. But you know, I'm excited to see this story come to life. And it looks like those elements will be the most unique. I like Lena Cardellini a lot. I'm happy that she's getting to lead this.
Well, it really does have that feeling. I don't like. There was one shot in here that I'm sure both of us went Evil Dead when it's going up to the house. You're like, oh, it looks like Evil Dead. But in a sense of Evil Dead, more than just a couple of cool shots of POV through the spirit, it does kind of have that vibe of there's a spirit hunting you down. Yeah. There's not spirit, but a demon hunting you down.
It has that dark, paranoid kind of vibe.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's just like, oh, it's a cleverly cut trailer with its awesome string music. We talked about that with the Pet Sematary trailer. Mm-hmm. How a lot of times you like compose a good trailer with some awesome like creepy string
staccato
music.
Strings, man.
Because that's the vibe that you're getting here with that sort of paranoia. But I really like it, and there are some moments that could have, because in the first half I felt, okay, this feels very cliche, especially the rocking horse chair or whatever. That's the only cliche example I got, guys. I'm out of it.
Nope, no more cliches.
No more example. Can't really think of it. The rest of it, yeah.
It's not like a lot of ghost stories share similar earmarks overall.
Well, even with the final moment with the girl bathing, that we've seen moments like that before. You know, you think of Nightmare on Elm Street, or even The Grudge when she's showering and the hand comes out through her hair. But this I found to be the creepiest because she thinks it's her mom.
And that's actually kind of in line with the La Llorona character anyway, you know, because she's
drowning.
Because she takes kids because she's so in such grief over the loss of her own. So that moment of almost maternal, helping you along with the bath is like, I feel like that's a moment you see in a lot of horror movies like this, but in this context I feel like works better. And I actually sold that moment because I wasn't in love with the actual payoff of that jump scare so much. But
the jump scare wasn't that good. When she gets pulled back in was whatever.
But
the idea that what scared me was the sequence, not the jump scare.
Exactly. And that's a good thing. It's like the context is better than, you know, the actual execution of the scare, and that's what's important.
This feels more like less like because I know this isn't a Conjuring movie, but it feels less like a Conjuring spin-off movie, and a little bit more in tune with something along the lines of if Guillermo del Toro and James Wan produce something. That's kind of what this feels to me. Sort of like The Orphanage.
Mama Bell.
Mama Bell,
yeah. No, I'm
you know what I mean? Like the family vibe, the Mexican vibe.
It feels
and
like...
the direction too, and like the whole tone of it just feels a little bit like a hybrid of both of those filmmakers coming together.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of people might mistake this for being part of the Conjuring bigger picture overall, and I could totally see why. But at the same time, it does seem like it has some of its own earmarks, and I really like just these kinds of horror stories that are based on folklore. I like the look of the cast. It's going to be cool to see Raymond Cruz being a priest. And also just as an American...
name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, man.
It's going to be the most intense.
Get that holy water! Get that holy water from mi abuelita!
But as an American who doesn't fluently speak Spanish, that's always extra scary when ghosts and creatures don't speak your language.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, guys, this does look creepy.
Looks like the Crips are going to love this movie.
Listen, I want to wrap this up with a Patron of the Day shout out for a man named Diego Chaves.
Oh, Diego's been in this situation
Diego, being a man of Latin roots, has been in this situation one too many times.
every bath time.
Every time he bathes. He's the only man I know that does not shower, but constantly has to use a full-blown bathtub with bubbles and a ship. I'm like, dude,
rubber
you
ducky.
graduated high school. Get past it, man.
Yeah.
You should have got rid of this a long time ago. Diego has been a part of our patron page for a long time now, and we used to talk with him often, but lately it seems like he just doesn't care to talk with us anymore, and it's kind of upsetting me. I'm literally mad at you and hoping that Llorona goes after you and steals your soul, because the fact that you still bathe makes you a little boy worthy of being murdered.
What if he's already been snatched up by Lawyer? What if that's why we haven't heard from him?
Llorona has stayed pledged to our patron page.
Yeah, she made sure. She's like, this young boy will never unpledge.
The blessing of Llorona.
Yeah. And it all comes directly to us.
That's awesome.
That'll be
Thanks.
the twist at the end, is she's really just a puppet for us to get pledged.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, Diego, thanks for being part of our patron page from the afterlife, buddy. We miss you, and I'll visit your grave soon. You guys can subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click that notification bell. Check us out on Patreon. We got shit